Hey minions, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Dimples. And for y'all that been following up with me, look what I got. Yeah, I got it. Now you know how I tell you that God is good all the time, right? I had two microphones. The other microphone I had, when I took it to Guitar City, the one that's compatible with the wire that I bought, don't work. That one's not compatible with this one. So a friend of my husband was like, I got the wire, and now I got what it takes to be the next America's Got Talent. No, listen. I am so blessed. Like, God always brings me things that I need. I'm telling you, like, He gives it to me. When I don't even ask Him for it, He just gives it to me. Told you. The sad part is I can't use it now because that damn copyright crap. Don't mind what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing a robe that my husband bought for me. Somebody was selling it, I guess. You know, it was brand new in the package, and he got it for $5. Yeah, so now I'm wearing this. Because I know y'all going to be like, he didn't buy that. He got it from a hotel cheating on your ass. Nah, he did. He got it in the front. I saw. But anyway, this is not what the video is about. Video going to be story time. Story time for you guys. So, this story time is going to be about Latin Kings versus La Mara Salvatrucha MS-13. For you guys that don't know what that is, those are gang members, okay? Alright. Ooh, I got here hair. I stuck on my lip gloss. Yeah, I like lip gloss. That's why you always see my shiny lips. Anyway. So, other than the happy news, I'm going to start my story time with you guys. I hope everybody's feeling good. I'm having a blessed night. You guys already know I live in a studio. My kids is over and sleeping, so I gotta do my videos in the bathroom. So I'm gonna start trying to vlog, you know, in different places. I'm gonna start going to the park, you know, public areas, and you know, cause my videos I don't want them to consist of the bathroom. But thank you for tuning in and being loyal. Anyway, it's not about the bathroom. It's about what I'm talking about. So this story happened. This story that I'm about to tell you guys about. This happened years ago. I'm talking about a long time before I had kids. When my mom and my dad, my dad was in the picture because my dad had passed away, but when my mom was still alive and I was still living with my mom and my brothers and stuff like that. One of my brothers, the other one didn't. Yeah, so this was roughly around when I was in my early 20s. And I remember I used to always I was still you know, you're still young, you're still going out to clubs, you're still going out to bars and lounges, and you know, just living your youthful life to the fullest. And at that time, I had lived where I'm from originally. I was you know, from Queens, and the area that I was from was known to have a lot of two of these gang members in the same area. So it was a lot of war. It was the Latin Kings and the MS-13. I was never initiated into a gang because I never was interested in that. I associated myself with them here and there, spoke to them and hung around with them, but I was never in a gang. So at that time, I had a friend named Monica and her brother. And we used to always, you know, hang out and go out to these little bars that they had, you know, those little Spanish bars where the women, you pay the women to dance with you, and they call them Mexican bars or whatever, because all the Mexicans go in there and Salvadorians and stuff like that. But it's like a Spanish thing, you know. So one night we decided that we wanted to go to one that was over there by the Ave, Jamaica Avenue. For those of you that know that area. And so I was like, you know what, come, yeah, that's, you know, let's go have a good time. And so I got myself dressed up and we went. We used to go here and there. The reason why I used to like going mainly was because they always had karaoke. So y'all know I like singing, so I used to go. So we got there Everything was cool. Everything was fine. People vibing. People jamming. I'm singing my karaoke and we drinking. You already know everybody drinking. These, because you guys know, you guys go to those little bars, those little lounges. It's like a restaurant slash bar. So when you want to, when the popular drinks right there, it comes in a bucket. It's like a bucket of beers, like a whole. It comes like 6 beers, like a pack of beers for like $20, and you sit there and you drink. So we drinking, everybody having a good time, and in the in 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 the bar, there were some of the gang members that were there, and the gang members that were there were the MS-13s. So I guess the Latin Kings know where they hang out. Oh God, this is like a little bit funny and sad at the same time, especially for the owner of this business, of this small business. Continuing with the story. While we're there drinking, having a good time, all of a sudden, cause on the front of the front of the business, there's glass window and you can see everything outside. I'm sitting. I remember that I was like towards that area at some point, and I remember seeing this white car just pull up out of nowhere, like some hoopty. And I think it was at least 5 gang members from the Latin King. They pulled up. When I tell you, I felt like I was in the movie of the Warriors, because that's exactly what the Warriors doing. If you guys ever played that video game, the Warriors come out and play. Hey. That's what I was living at the moment, because they came in at this bar like the Warriors. These motherfuckers was going a-ham on this little restaurant. And let me tell you exactly how this went. So some of the gang members approached them. They came in. I don't know if they came in or if some of them came out. I don't remember about that part too much. Mind you, we was drinking. We was drunk. And all I remember seeing was a Corona bottle bashing through the business window of the business, the glass window of the business, and breaking it through. And the bartender luckily saw that and ducked and flew right over the head. Now, when I tell you that this was a war, people that were in the bar, I'm talking about the bartender, the waitresses, the customers, and the gang members, we all started defending. Well, I imagine that the people that were working were defending the business rather than just being part of the whole war from the 2 gang members that were the 2 gang whatever gangs that were fighting each other. And they started throwing, like, the people in the bar started throwing chairs. They started throwing beer bottles. They started fighting. And I'm just like, I'm in disbelief. Like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, they wrecked that place into Smith. Like, it was terrible. So it was like five gang members from the Latin King versus MS-13 versus the whole bar. Because now the whole bar is fighting with the Latin Kings. So now the MS-13 have an upper hand advantage because now they have more people fighting for the turf. And these people have nothing to do with this gang war, but yet everyone is participating. Me, I got into it too, and I started throwing me some beer bottles too. Like, fuck that, I'm start throwing shit too. I don't know. I was laughing at the same time and ducking. I don't know why it was so funny to me. I don't know. I guess I was drunk, but it was a night that I will never forget. It was a night to remember. And I tell you what, that business was closed for about a good month after that happened. It's sad how these gang members just destroy someone's small business because of their conflict. I will never ever forget that night, and I know it was a short story or whatever, but like the way I did it, but it's just like that was just like such an event, like it was so drastic, it was just so terrible, like everybody just having a good time on their business, and there comes these gang members, the warriors, and vandalizing this place. It was just terrible. And I was sad because I liked that spot, but in particular because of the karaoke and everything like that. So every time I would check if they opened it back up, it was always closed. And yeah, that's what happened when I was younger. Ray was fighting at the bar and getting it in. I'll never forget that. But anyway, that was just like a short story time. Cause that was just like that was the main thing. It was just like really devastating. I'm just there drinking, dancing, having a good time, and all of a sudden the whole bar just fighting a gangs. See, guys, that's what I say. Don't get into gangs because let me tell you another thing. You know what? I'm actually know two gang members in particular that were from the Latin King. One of them kind of changed his life around because he was in a near-death experience. The other one was also in a near-death experience but continued to be associated with these gangs. Some people get it, some people don't. And for those of you that are in a gang, I advise you to get out. Or even if you can't get out because they say the MS-13, once you're in there, you can't get out. And if you try to get out or that they kill you or whatever the hell they do. You're not just going to hurt yourself, but you're hurting your family and your loved ones. Because if they can't get at you, they'll get at your family. So, to me, that's a waste of time. You're just following people to end up in jail or dead. And when you're either in jail or dead, they're not going to be there for you. But I guess, nowadays, young kids, they don't know what they're getting themselves into. But if you're young and you're watching this, just don't involve yourself with gangs. It's gonna bring nothing good to your life. And the only gang I'm in is it's the only gang I'm in is the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's my gang. Jesus, the Holy Spirit. They got my back. Now they really got my back. They be there for me no matter what. That's my gang. But I throw holy water. That's how we do our gang sound. We throw holy water. But I'm so silly. I had to laugh at that one. I feel blessed, guys. I'm happy. I'm just happy. Like, today I was having a bummer day, when I was talking about my video earlier about the bipolar stuff with my husband. And like I said, he always comes back and apologizes and tries to make up for it. So he made up with it when he got me a rope because I did want a rope. I remember because God always gives me things. There's another thing God gave me. I don't care what you guys think. If you think that he didn't, but he did. Because I was in a Target the other day, buying something for my son, buying something for my other son for the birthday party the other day. And, budget, I have the budget. So I saw a nice robe that I wanted and it wasn't within my budget. And I couldn't get it. And now look, I got a whole brand new robe from God. He brought it to me. See? You do good for others and God does good for you. Or you just continue to do the righteous thing. I'm gifted. I know I'm gifted. I'm blessed. Got my mic. A gift. Gift. From God. That's how I see it. I don't see it any other way because he knows what we think and how we feel. And he knows that I needed some of these things and I wanted some of these things and he gave it to me. So stay blessed. I feel spoiled by God. He spoils me. And this is the smallest thing that I appreciate. But you already know. Like I said, if you watching this and you young, stay away from them gang member things and things. Don't bring nothing good for you. I'm 34 years old and I'm telling you, they don't bring nothing good to you. Nothing. You're fighting over stupid shit. You're fighting with people that don't even know you. You're fighting with people for a freaking turf, for something that doesn't even belong to you. It belongs to the state government. Like you're fighting because this is your neighborhood. Like what the hell? Like it's just stupid. Whatever the hell you guys are fighting for, I don't understand the organization of a gang, but I do understand that it doesn't bring anything good. That's all I know. Okay. I don't care if you're in a gang and you don't wanna watch my channels because of what I said, whatever. Cause I only like positive people anyway. So if it offended you, that's your business. All I know is that it's not a good thing. Gangs do not bring anything good into your life. And you know it, even you know it. So if you're in a gang, you know it too. Don't only act like you don't know because you know it. I guess it's just a status thing. Fuck the status. Live your life to the fullest. Worry about your education. Worry about your family. Worry about the things that you need to do to be a better you. Be productive. Don't be a loser. That's loser shit right there. Being part of a damn gang. And look what you guys, that you. Sorry, I'm saying you. Like I'm talking to the people that actually vandalized the place. Well, look what it can bring. Look what it did to these people. I know some of those people that have been stabbed. Like literally, God found a way for them to still be on this planet. They've been stabbed, and it's not a joke. But I'm gonna leave it at that. And overall, I'm having a blessed night. I feel happy. And I'm gonna start writing, more of my songs. I already have some of it that I have in my head. And I'm just gonna see if one of my connections can, pull me a beat that what I'm saying? Like I could use a beat that's theirs that I could use and I won't get no copyright and, try to sing something to you. Because it really has something nice that it was like a beat that came from Lil Durk. And it was like so good, like the way that it was going. I was like, I'm feeling what you're saying, baby. And I don't wanna be the blame. And every day you say the same. Don't steal my shit either. But it was something like that. It's something that goes like that, and it goes so good with the instrumental, with the beat. And I'm just so sad that I can't use that beat because copyright shit. So I'm just gonna try to incorporate that with, or make a new song, and I'll figure it out. Whatever I do, I'm gonna bring it to the table. I'm sorry also, guys, because I always stick to my word. I said I was going to do a mukbang when I was cooking, when I did my cooking video, and I couldn't because I was overwhelmed with my kids being home, and they didn't want to eat at the time, and they wanted something else, and I wanted to make a mukbang, with the family, and then I was so hungry, and then there was too much noise, and it was too much. It was too much for me to just sit down and make the mukbang, and then it was raining outside, so I couldn't bring my lunch out to the yard. But I definitely try my best to keep making videos for you guys, because I do have a #1 fan, and I'm gonna shout you out, girl. It's Vamp Pickle. Shout out to Vamp Pickle all the way from Canada, showing you love, because you always hit me up and you stay loyal, and I'm sending you a shout out just to show you my appreciation, hugs and kisses. So you already know. I'm gonna end the video with that. And stay blessed. And remember, he's watching. Bye, guys.